Hey everybody, what is going on? This is Scott Garber, live at the Peak Conference 2026. Excited to highlight another tremendous attendee, Asna from match.ai. How are you enjoying your first day here at Peak?
It's amazing. There's so many great people, so many great companies, so many great investors. So it's really a great opportunity to have everyone together.
Well, and I'm excited to have you sitting here. You know, we've been talking a lot about stick and ball sports. We've been talking about fan engagement, investing. Well, you guys come at it from a little different angle. Give us some insight as to what you guys have bid and how you're showing up in the sporting world.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are a 3D technology platform. Essentially, we allow any athlete to take a 10-second mobile scan and get all their anthropometrics, get body composition, no DEXA scan, no hardware, and they're doing it just from a smartphone.
Wow, it's incredible. And so, you know, when we think about it, your journey started in retail and now it's come into sport. When you think about, you know, a global conference like Peak, how are you guys navigating this to try and help, you know, build deeper relationships with leagues and teams? Give us a little insight to the strategy as you started, you know, to navigate the Peak conference.
Yeah, absolutely. So our entire goal was to democratize access to data insights, right? So starting off in retail, starting off in mastering 3D technology, we started showcasing some of the data that we had, the results that we had to some of the baseball teams, some of the soccer teams, and they were just taking it from us, right? Yeah. So they were pulling the asset away from our hands, and we knew that there was then a market, right? So being able to provide data, but using it across many different industries, and I think that's where we unlocked. The one thing about Peak I noticed though is there's a lot of focus on performance data. Yeah. How high does your athlete jump? How fast can he run? But not too much focus on athlete data, right? So what are their biomechanics? What is their height, their waist, their wingspan? Like, what does that look like? And then how is someone tracking it?
Yeah, no, I think it's sometimes overlooked, but if we don't understand the vessel, it doesn't matter how high or far we can jump.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, you know, some of the conversation has been about how fast the data and infrastructure is moving. But on the other side of the fence, it's how are we protecting this data? And so if I were to scan my body, now seemingly I'm, you know, giving you guys access to this. How do you guys think about that when you move into the world of athletics to make sure that the athlete's data is protected?
Yeah, that's a great question. So there's two angles to it. One is how we built the tech, and two, who has access to the tech. So the way that we built it allows us to capture the 4 frames of your athlete, but we're actually taking no photo, no video. What we do is we take those frames, we stitch them together, and we create a de-identified 3D avatar. That is what's used for processing. All clubs and organizations have access to their own data. We are just the processor in that sense.
Wow.
So again, we don't own anything, we don't sell anything. We actually don't even need to know athlete name. All we need to work with you on is ensuring that the avatar is correct to be able to provide you the insights that you need.
How cool. Just a tool to make you understand you a little bit better. As we look out the rest of Peak, what's got you most excited? Is there a talk track, someone you're looking to meet? Who, you know, what are you thinking as we, you know, look into day 2 of the Peak conference?
Yeah, so what I'm excited about is just really opening the conversation and the floodgates with a lot of the sports technologies that are coming out into play. Everyone has a component with AI, right? But again, like I had mentioned, it's all about performance data. So being able to ingest our athlete data and athlete insights into any one of these solutions is extremely exciting because it's just a missing gap right now.
No, and it's really neat, you know, when we have youth organizations to pro organizations and everything in between, it feels like you guys have a tool that can plug right in and really help us understand the human that is ultimately powering this whole ecosystem that we're building Peak around. So, well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
We love having you here and super excited to see the evolution as you guys grow and scale.